Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We have been hearing about Sri Venu Geet. We heard the introductory part of Sri Venu Geet, the foundation of Venu Geet. We heard the foundation so far. In that, by hearing the sound of Krishna's Venu, Gopi's heart, they felt some deep attachment in their heart for Krishna, and they were hiding that deep attachment for Krishna. But as soon as they heard the sound of Krishna's Venu, Krishna's flute, that deep attachment manifested externally. Like there's a glass of water, and if you put something heavy in that glass of water, then that water will spill out. It will overflow. Similarly, Gopi's hearts is is full with anurag, deep attachment for Krishna. But as soon as that strong sound of Krishna's flute, Krishna's Venu, when it entered their ears, and by entering in their ears, when it entered in their hearts, which was already filled with anurag, deep attachment for Krishna, then it became disturbed, like overflowing. So many changes, like the feelings are coming out now. And what came out from here, we're gonna hear the next from this verse, that what was going on in their heart and which feelings they were feeling, thoughts, which thoughts were coming in their heart and mind. This is what we're gonna hear now. So first thing they said, Varha Pira Natvar Karno Karnikaram. This is this is a very important verse. We should all learn this verse actually. Those who are hearing Harikatha, and if you really have love for Krishna, or if you want love for Krishna, then this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 10th canto, the most important verse which describes about Krishna's beauty. There are three personalities in Srimad Bhagavatam, those who describe about Krishna's beauty. One is Brahmaji, Lord Brahma. He is a demigod. He also described about Krishna's beauty, but that description had some mixture. What mixture? Dasya bhav. He is a servant. He is a servant of Krishna. He is a creator of this creation, but he is a servant of Krishna. So he said regarding Krishna's beauty, but his voice, his speech, his words had mood of dasya bhav, servitorship. When a wife says something to her husband, there won't be any mood of service. If a servant says something to the owner of the house, then there can be some mood of servant. If the servant says, "Oh, boss, you're looking so good looking," and if he always refers him as boss, boss, sir, you are looking so good, Are you going to some party? I'll keep this ready for you. So by his feelings only we can realize that he is a servant. But by but if the wife says something, she can say like this, "Oh, today you're looking so handsome. What is it? What's the matter?" But her speech, her words won't have any mood of servant. They will be mood of lover.
तो इसी बात से पता लग जाता है। मैं यहाँ से खाने का ब्रह्मा जी ने ये मुझ में है और मैं
Go on mute. Sorry. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So, so this beauty is very significant, which Brahmaji described. So what did he describe? So he started from like how the servant says, boss, sir, or madam, ma'am. So Brahmaji he's a servant of Krishna's lotus feet. He is not a Brajvasi. He is not a Parikar, associate of Bhagwan. He is just a servant. Can Brahmaji see Krishna? It's not so easy for him. He cannot. So how can we get darshan of Krishna? He is at a higher level. He is in a good position. He is the creator. Still, he cannot get Krishna's darshan so easily. When so many demons came on earth, so all these demigods they went to Brahma. Oh Pitama, please save us. Please carry our message to Bhagwan. So Brahmaji, together with all demigods, they went to the ocean, bank of ocean, and he spoke on behalf of all demigods. He meditated on Bhagwan. And Brahmaji said, and Bhavan heard, but how? There is a connection, which is called which is called telepathy in today's modern language. So Brahmaji said in meditation, and Bhagwan said, Krishna said, I knew you would come, and for what matter you would come. I knew. Don't worry. You tell all the demigods that soon I will manifest. I'll appear on earth and I'll finish all the demons. So this conversation is going on, but this is not being visible. Brahmaji cannot see Bhagwan. It's happening, this conversation is happening heart to heart. Telepathy. Brahmaji heard the answer and he gave that answer to his demigods. Don't worry, Krishna will come, Bhagwan will come. So Brahmaji also cannot take Krishna's darshan so easily. But when Krishna 5,000 years back on when he appeared in Vrindavan, then Brahmaji manifested one pastime in which he could see Krishna. And in that Leela only Brahmaji got bewildered. He couldn't understand that this Krishna is God or just a small boy. So that's why in the description which Brahmaji said for Krishna's beauty, like a servant says, oh boss, you're looking so good. So he said the same things. No medite means no medite. It means I offer my obeisances to you. I offer my pranams to you. Where Krishna's description is starting with this line that I offer my obeisances to you means it has the mood of dasya, servitor, dasya bhav. Now let's compare. Now let's compare this with something else. Those who also describe Krishna's beauty, that is Vrindavan's Brahmins' wives, Yajna Patniya, Brahmins' wives. There were so many different brahmanas. They were performing some fire sacrifice in Vrindavan. Krishna and Balram with their friends, they were in Vrindavan. The sakhas of Krishna, the friends of Krishna, they felt hungry. So they went to Krishna and they were asking to Krishna, we want some food. So Krishna told them to go to the brahmanas. They're doing some fire sacrifice, there must be some grains. You go to them and ask them. So sakhas, Krishna's friends, they went to brahmanas. Do you have something for us to eat? We are really hungry. The brahmanas made them run away. Don't disturb us. We are doing fire sacrifice. Run away from here. Go away from here. Don't disturb us. So all these small boys, Krishna's sakhas, his friends, they went again back to Krishna. So Krishna said, don't worry. Now you go to their wives, Brahmana's wives. They are my devotees. The moment they hear my name, they will definitely give you something to eat. So Sakhas went to Brahmana's wives. Krishna and Balram have come here in the forest. We are really hungry. Can you give us something to eat? So Brahmana's wives, when they heard this, that Krishna is around and they all are hungry, they got up, they got excited, and whatever they cooked for the fire sacrifice, they collected all of that and they went straight to Krishna Balram in the forest because they are devotees. And the moment they saw Krishna's beauty, they also described his beauty. Shamam Hiranya Dhat. Now, the description which they mentioned, in that they did not offer any pranam, obeisances, dandavat, nothing. There is no dasya bhav, mood of servitor is not there. So there are two examples. These are those who described Krishna's beauty. Like Brahmaji, second, Yagyapatniya, Brahmana's wives. Third, most important is Braj Gopis in VENU GEET. So that's why this slok is very important. This verse is so important that all the meditation of all the those who are doing some meditation, those who are meditating on Nirgun Brahm. What is Nirgun Brahm? Those who are learning for all of you, those who think that Bhagwan has no form, he's formless, that's Nirgun. Those who say he has no quality, Nirgun, he has no power. For these people, when these people they meditate on that Nirgun Brahm, it's a very high level. By fasting, by austerity, by strong sadhana, they come to that level that they meditate on that Nirgun Brahm all the time. Who is this Nirgun Brahm? Like Krishna is so beautiful. Krishna's from Krishna's body, a strong light comes, effulgence. That that light is called Brahm. So there are so many people in India. They say that Bhagwan has no form. He is just some light, and we want to merge in that light. Who are they? They are Nirgun Brahm. So even coming to that level is not so easy. It needs a lot of hard work, patience, austerities. But this stage, those who come to this level, and when they do meditation, but when they hear this verse in their meditation would end, it would stop. Best example is Shukdev Goswami. Shukdev Goswami ji, even he was meditating on Nirgun Brahm. He was 100% absorbed in meditating on Nirgun Brahm completely. like uh, those who those who those who are trying. Okay, so those students who are trying to meditate on Nirgun Brahm, Shukdev Goswami is the principal of all those, of that school in which different students are trying to learn this process. So gopis, when they described of Krishna's beautiful beauty of his face and body, then the samadhi meditation of Shukdev Goswami ended. It attracted him towards Bhagwan. So beautiful. How can someone be so beautiful? It's called by getting attracted by seeing someone's beauty. By seeing someone's beauty, one can get distracted as well. He was thinking, Shukdev Goswami, how can someone be so beautiful? Okay, okay, he might be beautiful, but is he having some qualities? Then he heard one more verse where he heard the qualities of Krishna. That, and then Shukdev Goswami completely he came out from that nirgun stage, and he heard the harikatha of Bhagwan, and he completely got attached to Bhagwan. He got lost, completely lost. Earlier he was lost in nirgun brahm, but when he heard this verse, he got lost in the beauty of Krishna. This verse is not an ordinary verse. It's a very famous, good, strong mantra. If you read this daily, speak this daily, in which Krishna's beauty is described, then it's really the glorifications of Krishna. Is his glorification. Those who don't know, they can learn it. How can they learn it? You can note it down in a paper, and wherever your mind goes every day, you put it there, paste it there on the, like, laptop. On your laptop you can put a chit, small paper. So those who do makeup, they can put it on the mirror. Those who cook in the kitchen, they can put it in the kitchen. Those who drive, they can put in the car, but drive carefully. If you, if you put all your mind in the shlok, then you will go to Krishna directly. नंद के घर आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की. Where is this bhajan being is always sung? When during Krishna Janmashtami. नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की, हाथी घोड़ा पाल की, जय हो नंद लाल की. Now once at someone's house program during Bhagavad Sapta, 10th canto 20.5, 21.5, 10th canto 10.21.5. So at someone's house, something happened, accident, and he left his body. So the devotees came to their house for kirtan, and devotees don't know what to sing, at what time. They think you can sing anything at any time, at any place. It's all Krishna's names. So there, when everyone is sad about someone's death, they are singing Nand ke Anand bhayo Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki. So another devotee is trying to stop him by eye signals. What are you singing? So everyone is, like sad here of someone's death, and you are saying here Nand ke Anand bhayo. नंद के आनंद नहीं भयो, नंद के घर चले गयो. Like he went to the house of Nand Maharaj. He was driving. So you all learned this verse. It's very important. That verse which is which directly came from Radharani's lotus mouth, which describes the beauty of Krishna. And by hearing this word, the meditation of Shukdev Goswami got disturbed or stopped. Let's understand the meaning of this verse. Varha Piram Natva Karnyo Karnikaram. Its meaning is gopis are seeing through their eyes of feelings. It's a big one is seeing through your eyes. We all see through our eyes, but those eyes get a very strong, beautiful spark, shyness when in you have some feelings in your mind. If I'm very sad, then wherever whatever I see, I will only see sad things. But if I'm really happy because of some reason, whatever I see, whatever I see, I will just feel happiness all around me because I'm seeing through the eyes of feelings. Whatever I feel, I see everything around that in the same feelings. So people come to Radha Madhav Gaudiya Math, Faridabad, and they praise about the marble. Such a nice marble. Maybe it's from Jaipur. Oh, this dress is so nice. Is it from Vrindavan? So they assume. Is it of 50,000 rupees? Or maybe 70,000. So they spend their time in that. This is just seeing through your eyes. But one is seeing through the eyes of the feelings. Your mind has some feelings of waves. So when you get this vision to see, your vision to see this world will change. The world will remain the same, but your vision to see will change, and that's called seeing your feelings, whatever is in your heart. Like in Krishna Leela, there is one example. Krishna's 16,000 wives, each wife has 11 children from Krishna in Dwarka. 16,100 wives, and each wife has 11 children. So many children of Krishna. Now, among them, the most elder one is, he just looks like Krishna, the son of Krishna. He's just like Kamdev. You know Kamdev? Kamdev is very beautiful. Krishna kidnapped Rukmani and he married her. Pradyum, Krishna's son, also did the same, and his grandchild, Pradyum, also did the same. Anirudh, Pradyum, they all kidnapped, and then they married the same woman whom they kidnapped. Krishna kidnapped Rukmani, and Pradyum kidnapped Anirudh, the grandchild of Krishna. He kidnapped Usha, and Krishna in, is also kidnapping his sister Subhadra, and got her married to Arjun. This is so people say, what kind of Bhagwan you worship? He's always kidnapping and kidnapping. but internal thing they don't know. Whatever they see externally, they just talk about that. Pradyum, after kidnapping, when he went to Dwarka, we entered Dwarka. So Rukmani, Satyabhama, all the queens, when they saw Pradyum, they all felt shy. They started blushing. Immediately seeing Pradyum, they started feeling shy and they were blushing. So he's the son of all the queens. Why would they blush seeing their son? They shouldn't get that feeling. So Pradyum came to Dwarka's palace, and so the queens were hiding themselves behind the pillars because they were feeling shy. Can a mother get this kind of feeling seeing their son? If he's Rukmani's son, he's also son for other queens of Krishna. So, but why others, all these queens are feeling shy? Because they are seeing that Pradyum through the eyes of feelings of their heart. So, in Pradyum, they are seeing their lover, they are seeing their husband, they are seeing their Priyatam. So, they're not feeling, by seeing Pradyum, they are thinking of Krishna. They are not actually getting attracted by Pradyum, but by Pradyum, their mind is going towards Krishna. So Krishna's, they are seeing a reflection of their husband in Krishna's son. This is called Bhav Netra. Same, seeing through the feelings of your heart. Suppose, for example, if we don't have a friendship with someone and we are seeing that person, he is not our friend yet. We are just seeing that person. But once he becomes our friend, then what happens? We start seeing him through the feelings of through our feelings actually. And if the feelings increase, so gopis did the same thing. They saw Krishna with their feelings in their heart. See Sham Sundar with his friends, Gopas, he's entering Vrindavan. So gopis are seeing through their feelings. See our lover Krishna, he with his friends he's entering the forest of Vrindavan with his friends, with the gopas, and on his head there's a peacock feather, in his ears karnika flower. This is this is the best description of Krishna's beauty as per Bhagavatam. He has a peacock feather. This is compulsory. It's very compulsory. Vrindavan, he doesn't wear a golden throne. He only wears a turban, beautiful, colorful turban, which has a string of pearls. And final touch on his turban is when you go to a party by getting ready, you go in the mirror, you look at yourself, you think, I'm looking so good. At last, you give yourself a final touch. Oh, I need to wear a necklace. So when his Krishna's complete Shingar is done, he's given a final touch, and that final touch is peacock feather. Without that feather, his beauty is incomplete. His Shingar is incomplete, actually, not beauty. This is Vrindavan's copyright. In Vrindavan, he always wears peacock feather, not in Dwarka, not in Mathura. In Dwarka and Mathura, he doesn't carry a peacock feather. Every In every different places, we wear costume as per the event or venue. Like for morning walk, we wear a jogging suit. Shoes will be different for morning walk. If you go to a party, will you wear a jogging suit to a party? Nike shoes? Will it look nice? Party wear is different. So every place has a different attire, different makeup, different shingar. So Krishna, in his complete shingar, at last he's given a final touch of peacock feather. This is the shingar of Vrindavan. Home, Vrindavan is Krishna's home. Dwarka is his office. In Dwarka, he has his responsibilities, have getting married, children, getting them educated, killing some demons in Dwarka, all these. This is the attire of Dwarka. Vrindavan is Krishna's home. In at home, no one is so sophisticated. When we come from office, whatever blazer, coat we wear, we take it out. And we don't even repeat that coat again to work. Today I wore it, tomorrow I will not wear the same coat. People will think I have the same coat. Tomorrow I should wear some other color. So daily new. But at home, just take it out and feel free, feel relaxed. Vrindavan, Krishna does Shingar. It's like home Shingar, like how we remain at home. So more, why Krishna has peacock feather on his head? It is this sign of love. No one is like a lover like me. No one can reciprocate love like me. Like in Bhagavad Gita, in index finger, this one, he put it here, Krishna, and he's saying, I am everyone's father. I am someone's Prabhu, Ishwar. All come from me. Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita by putting this finger on his chest. He's showing that no one is greater than me and no one is equal to me. And in Vrindavan, by wearing a peacock feather on his head, he's showing no one is a lover as good as me. And only I can reciprocate love in the best way. Peacock feather is from a peacock. And peacocks, they dance by seeing whom? Rain. Our, our Gurudev Srila Bharati Maharaj would say, if you bribe peacock, I'll feed you pomegranate. You dance. The peacock won't dance. When he is happy, only then he will dance. Bribe will not work there. Peacock dances when he sees dark clouds in the sky. He feels so excited and happy. Those clouds, by seeing those clouds, the heart of the peacock feels so happy. And he opens all his feathers and he dances. No one has to bribe him. No one has to force the peacock to dance. By his free will, his desire, you can't forcefully take all his feathers and open and tell him, okay, you dance now. In love, there is no force. And in love, you don't beg. Oh, peacock, please dance. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I need a selfie with you. Please dance once. You can't do that with a peacock. Unless until his heart is not happy, it won't dance. So this is all about feelings and love. Nothing else, nothing more. No force. Love can't be forced. It's volunteer from the heart. So peacock dances by seeing the dark clouds in the sky. Here, one more thing we need to understand. Peacock is where? On earth, on the ground, and clouds are in the sky. So much distance, earth and sky. So how many feet? 60,000 feet? Such a big difference, a distance. Um, there's a big distance between the clouds and the peacocks, but the peacock feels so connected with the clouds. Pe- Peacocks have a connection with the clouds, even though the clouds are so far, but peacocks only dance when they see the clouds in the sky. So even if there's distance, still it doesn't mean there can't be any connection. This is such a nice example, actually. By distance, it doesn't mean there can't be any connection. The matter is about feelings. The lotus flower is very so soft and tender. Who is its connection with? With the sun. If the sun is out, the lotus will blossom. If the sun sets, the lotus will close with its petals. There's so distance between the sun and the earth where the lotus is, but their connection is so strong. The lotus has a connection with the sun, and such a close connection with the sun. And the third example is given of moon and lily flower, kumud. Kumud. In English, it's called lily. There are different names of the flowers: lotus, lily, rose, rosy, tulips, kumud. That's called lily. Kumudini. Kumudini is in the water on earth, but its direct connection is with what? Moon. The moon. It only blossom in the night when the moon is in the sky in the night, and as soon as moon is like when the sun is out, so Kumudini also closes its petals. So Maharaj used to say that being a such big distance, but they all have such close connection with each other. So it's the connection which matters, not the distance. But in that distance, there's so much closeness. This is the point of the heart. So the peacock has love with clouds, and they dance seeing the clouds. But when they saw Krishna coming, even the peacocks got confused. Who is he? The clouds are in the sky, but when did the clouds came on earth? Because Krishna looks like the clouds. The complexion of Krishna, blackish and darkish, bluish. So the peacocks got confused. The clouds are always in the sky, but how come they are today on the earth? When they went closer to Krishna, they saw, wow, such a beautiful roop from head to toe, toe to head, so beautiful. So the peacocks got shy, and tried to introduce their love. So how to introduce? Something has to be given. So love has different definitions. Love means sacrifice. Love means just giving, nothing expecting in return. That's real love. Just giving. If something is expected in return, then that love becomes not so sweet. So the peacocks want to give something to Krishna, but what to give? And what peacocks have? The most beautiful thing. It's their feathers, beautiful feathers. Like in the beginning, how when we used to go to school, I started chanting 16 rounds. We were taught Krishna Arthe Akhil Bhog Tyag. We would say, when will we love Krishna? So my preacher used to tell, big preachers, brahmacharis. I was new in the school. I, I would go to temple from the school. They would say, the most favorite thing of yours, you you give that to Krishna for Krishna's happiness, and then see, automatically you will fall in love with Krishna. Whatever you are addicted to, give it up, give it to Krishna, sacrifice it for Krishna. Now that point would keep on going in my mind again and again, again and again, again and again. I'm not talking about myself, but there are different devotees. They love coffee, tea. They can't live without tea and coffee. Even after hearing so much, they still want coffee and tea. Means they are so addicted to tea and coffee. They can't live for Krishna. They can't give it. It will be difficult, but that difficult thing will convert to love. If you sacrifice for someone, you will fall in love with that person. If you sacrifice for Krishna, you will fall in love with Krishna. Like, if you remember, many times I give this example. If there's one Prabhu of ours in Jammu, he's still alive, he's still there. In one day, how many cigarettes he smokes? 64. He used to, not now, used to. 64 cigarettes in one day. Means one is finished and immediately he gets another one. It's a big story, long story. He just heard our Gurudev's Katha once for 15 minutes, some Harikatha, and he came home. He threw all the cigarettes away from his cupboard. From today on, I will not touch any cigarettes. My life has got transformed. This transformation can come anytime. Don't challenge Krishna. Krishna, oh, who you are? Try to make me get rid of coffee. I cannot do it. You can't challenge Krishna like this. If he will do something, he will just give you some inspiration. You will not even want to see onion, garlic, tea, coffee. I will not even touch tea, coffee, onion, garlic. Why? Because I know they are obstacle between me and your love. You don't like these things. So why should I have it? If you don't like, how can I accept? Then how can our love establish? My love for you, how can it establish? Because these are addictions. Onion, garlic. It's so smelly, onion, garlic. In Krishna's any worship, onion garlic cannot be used. If someone is addicted, addi- I cannot live without onion garlic. Will you die without eating onion garlic? Have I died? No, if I don't eat onion, uh, maybe maybe I will not look beautiful. I'm looking so beautiful. If I don't eat onions, I will not look beautiful. See here, devotees don't eat onion garlics. I did not eat from last 40, 50 years. Don't I look beautiful? Gurudev is saying this. Okay, I was just joking. Someone says, I lose my strength if I don't eat onion garlic. I hear such things. My strength would reduce. These are useless things. Krishna Arthe Akhil Bhog Tyag. For Krishna's pleasure, I left those things which were so addicted to me. Then you see how love you will develop love with Krishna. You move one step, Krishna will take 10 steps. And our one step is so small, Krishna's 10 steps are so huge. You can just imagine that. This is about love. So the peacocks, they showed their love to Krishna by offering their feathers to Krishna. They don't have hands, how would they give? They threw it on the ground. The moment they threw on the ground, Krishna was smiling gently and he picked up that peacock feather from the ground and he put it on his head and he's showing what? These peacock feathers are not just part of my shingar, not part of just my makeup. These, they represent prem, love. Those who love me, those who sacrifice something for me, I will keep them on my head. If you bow down towards someone, if you touch someone's gift to your head, these are very big things. You can't easily bow down in front of everyone. Only to special people you bow down to. When Krishna bows in front of Radharani, means there is something special. That is about love. Such a big Bhagwan also bows down. So why do we feel shy in bowing down? Ishwar, Bhagwan, Krishna, the creator, he's bowing down to Radharani for her love. So Krishna is he's the only one who really understands the language of love and he can accept love and he can give love. So he that peacock feather represents love and he carried that peacock feather on his head. This is called shingar, shingar of prem, shingar of love. Shingar means makeup, but in Hindi it's called shingar. So how we wear earrings in our ears, that's for shingar. So there is a complete episode, proper detailing. If I come someday on that, the shingar which Radharani does, that shingar is not just of jewels, not just of some ornaments. The kundals in her ears, like the ladies wear earrings, they wear earrings to increase their beauty, to look beautiful. But the Radharani's earrings, kundal, they are, they are, she wears them to hear the katha of Krishna. This is her kundal in her ears. Like you wear different earrings as per your dress code. Similarly, Radharani, different means all the pastimes of Krishna with different angles, different glorifications of Krishna. She's trying to hear by her ears. This is her earrings. This is her kundal. She's always eager to hear Krishna's glorifications by her ears. Her bangles are of diamonds. They are not some ordinary bangles. She does all this for Krishna. But this is not just about bangles. It's about that Shingar is about with his hands. She will cook for Krishna. With her hands, she will make garland for Krishna. With her hands, she will do different services for Krishna. This is her bangles. These are the bangles of her hands. Kangan. Bangle means kangan. Kundal means earrings. What is her necklace? Thinking of Krishna. Pyare Sham Sundar, when he embraces me, I'm thinking of that. That is her necklace. And I try to serve with that. And her nose ring, what is that? Krishna's body gives such beautiful fragrance that becomes her nose baser. Baser means baser, nose pin. This is Radharani's glorification of her shingar. There is a reason behind it, and whatever reason that is, it's all connected to Krishna. Leaving Krishna, Radharani has nothing, and leaving Radharani, Krishna has nothing. So they both always remember each other. They are both always absorbed in each other. So then, how Krishna speaks Bhagavad Gita? Did you hear yesterday's katha on Zoom also and on Facebook as well? Each and every verse of Bhagavad Gita, if you read it properly, by even when he's speaking Gita, he's thinking of Radharani. Anve Vatirek, direct, indirectly. He's always keeping Radharani in his mind and speaking. He's not even forgetting Radharani for a single moment. And Radharani cannot forget Krishna for a single moment. Krishna may forget her for some time because he has to reciprocate with everyone. Sakhas, friends, mothers, Yashoda Maya, cows, calves. Still, sometime there's a 1% chance he might forget. But Radha Rani, she can never ever forget Krishna. Her life is Krishna, her breathing is Krishna, her heart is Krishna, her feelings are Krishna, her everything is Krishna. That's why Radharani's love is more superior than Krishna. So Radharani's love is more greater than Krishna's love, and that's why Krishna bows down in front of her by holding his ears, and he says, "Radhika prem vibhu char badite nahi pai, tathapiyo se khane khane bade sada." Krishna says, "I am wonderstruck, I am astonished." Radharani's love is so top class that there is no scope, there's no more sky to go further. But I'm so astonished that it still increases and increases and keeps on increasing. It's not decreasing at all. It is not even consistent. It's always ever increasing. Why? Because always in her mind it's only one desire: how can I give pleasure, happiness to Krishna? How can I give my everything to Krishna's pleasure? My everything is for Krishna. This is Radharani's. That's why in Vrindavan they all say Radhe, Radhe. So the peacocks, they gave their love, their beautiful peacock feather, which is their best part, USP. They offered it to Krishna. And Krishna picked it up and put it on his head. Why? This love I carry on my head, which is being offered to me. One is called given and one is called nochavar. Nochavar means the difference between giving and I'm giving my prem, and I am complete surrender is called nochavar. There's difference between giving and surrendering. There's a huge difference. This peacock feather which Krishna carries, wears, this is the representative of love, and he's giving this words that those who love me, ye yathamam, that those who love me, and I will reciprocate in that manner. So, peacocks, you gave me your love, you showed me your love for me. I must carry this love on my head. That's why that peacock feather, Varha Piram, Natvar Vapyo. We could only reach to this verse, this line. We are not running fast. We are taking one point with love. Each each point has so much rush. What's the rush? On Sri Krishna's head, peacock feather is there. On his in his ears, Karnika flower. It's called in English. Which flower? Karnika. It's a flower in India. It's little yellowish color. Karnika fool he wears in his ears, but he doesn't wear in two ears actually. Only in one ear. Like you guys wear earrings in both the ears. You won't wear in one ear. But Krishna, his programming is different, and his party is really strange. His processing, programming is everything so strange. There's so much reasoning in that. There's so many reasons for that. He's the cause of all causes. ईश्वर परम कृष्णा सच्चिदानंद विग्रह नादि राधि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम. He's the cause of all causes, and he has karnika flower in his ears. So someone messaged in the group, or oleander. Karnika name is better. Gurudev is saying Karnika, not oleander. Karnika. We will hear tomorrow. This is the suspense. But he only wears in one ear. Sometimes in this one, sometimes in this one, not together. And his face, he wears yellow pitambar, which is like golden color. Like the melting gold is so shining. It just looks like that. Like when we see in the sky dark clouds, and in between them there's a flash of lightning. It looks so beautiful. Similarly, Krishna's beauty color is black, savla, but so much contrast. Another color is what he's carrying, yellow colors, pitambar. So black and golden shines like a nice combination. So yellow pitambar, which is melting like a gold, and around his neck there is a garland, and then this mala is very important. Orchid mala or rose garland. There's so many types of garlands. And if someone gives a small garland, then it doesn't look really nice hanging. Krishna carries a garland which is called Vajanti Mala. Vajanti Mala. When Krishna wears it, he only wears this garland, it's called Vajanti Mala. That Vajanti Mala has five different types of flowers. And that garland touches his knees. It's not very small. When Krishna walks, you will hear about his walk gradually. It's not like an ordinary walk. He moves very interestingly. Matak matak ke. And that flower garland is also hanging and looking beautiful like a swing moves. During swing festival we see to and fro the swing. So same way his mala, when he walks, his mala moves. And on that garland, there's so many bumblebees who come. They make the sound. They take the nectar from those flowers of Krishna's garland. And Krishna's bodily fragrance, they enjoy that actually. These bumblebees. I'm not going into much detail because time is over. So the garland which is touching the knees, and then this nutver, what is his wish? Like a beautiful nutver, the one who dances. And when he dances on the stage, the dancer, though he will do the dancer will do so much shringar. Krishna, whenever he goes in the forest, it is his stage show. When he dances on Kalia's fun, that is his stage show. Stage show, it means to impress someone. So Krishna wants to impress. Whom he wants to impress? Sakha, his friends, and who else? The gopis of Vrindavan. This impression is the world of impression to attract everyone towards ourselves, because the more we have attraction, the more we can taste love from the holes of Venu. And this one more description. First is peacock feather, then the earrings, third is pitambar, and fourth is long Vajanti mala around his neck, which is touching his knees, going beyond his knees. And the fifth is a beautiful form like a nutwork. And sixth is keeping a flute, Venu, on his lips. Adro means lips. It's giving the rus of Venu to his lips. Oh, sorry. So Venu, which Krishna keeps on his lips, that Venu is made of bamboo sticks. So all these trees of Vrindavan, they feel very grateful. Dhanya ati dhanya. Okay, finally in our Vansh family, so Venu is just like a bamboo stick. It's coming from the tree. And those trees think Krishna accepted us as well. He accepted the our sticks as well, bamboo sticks. He did not just accept. Actually, Krishna gave the nectar of his lips to this Venu. Adro means honey. This Venu of Krishna is taking nectar of Krishna's lips. This Venu is so fortunate, though, that it can always be engaged with Krishna and live with Krishna and move around with Krishna. So this Venu has completely made our life spoiled. We are not able to live. This is like a hypnotism, that the Venu sings Krishna in the forest and we feel our consciousness at home. We don't know what we speak. We don't know what to do. We forget everything. This Venu is a torture for us. So gopis never, the gopis feel jealous, enviousness by seeing this Venu. They don't have jealousy inside them. They're just expressing their feelings. That, oh, the flute, how can you take nectar of Krishna's lips? How can you go to Krishna's lips? Like this. So there are so many points. Sometimes it's difficult to even explain. So, like this, Krishna's beauty is described. We will hear day after tomorrow. Tomorrow, no katha. Tomorrow is traveling. So, I am sorry for tomorrow. Whenever I have to travel, I will let you know in advance. We will hear now on Saturday, 14th. Tomorrow is an off for all of you. Off means what? We do proper homework, not being lazy. So whatever you heard, make the notes. If you made the notes, you revise the notes. Braj Kishori helps a lot. Revision. Whatever notes you made, just revise that. And one day I give you Friday's day when you can learn this verse 10.21.5. 10th canto, 21st chapter, 5th verse. Even you can search it on Google actually. Varhapiram Natvar Vapyo Karnika Karnika Karam. So tomorrow use all the day to learn this verse. And day after tomorrow, maybe I will ask you or all of you. I can call anyone's name on the screen. And then you speak this verse. This is your homework, okay? This is your homework. Okay, Yogmaya Dasi, Didi. Okay, otherwise you cannot learn. I will always tell you important verses which you have to learn. This shlok you should never forget. And when you are chanting on your mala, you think of Krishna, think of his roop beauty. Vaha aha varha piram natvar. There's one more way to learn. I used to learn a lot of verses yesterday, 5, 5, 10, 10 verses in a day. One verse, one process is you note it down on a paper and paste it at your favorite location. Don't put in the temple because you won't go at the temple all the time. Put it at the dressing table, wall on the near the dressing table. Second method is to hear. When you keep on hearing, we'll put this in the WhatsApp group and you keep on hearing this, keep on hearing this, keep on hearing this. Just by hearing, you can learn it. This is also another way to learn. How we learned, Gurudev would speak and we would hear from him. He would speak again and again. And just by hearing, in the back of our mind, it would keep on going and we would learn it. So tomorrow, no Harikatha. On Saturday, we will resume the class. Same timing. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna.